Hello everyone, this is Fantastic Worlds. Welcome you back to Alan Wake, an arch troll through Lovecraft Country. Well, we just finished out episode 1, and now here we are at the beginning of episode 2, and I would do a brief recap, but the game's going to do that for me. Hang on.
I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
Not to be confused with a certain movie. Now, Alan Wake has to be an incredibly successful writer because he can have this size of an apartment in New York City. Way to put that over the camera, Alan.
Honey, I'm home.
How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
And that's all the groceries you're getting for a bad New England weather? You must be a tourist. Let's see. Coffee. Oh, there we go.
Coffee's on.
Excellent.
Thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
No, give me a moment. I want to look around a bit. Yeah, this is a very nice apartment, and if he's in downtown New York, man, this guy is a millionaire. Ooh, nice pictures.
Oh, hey. I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
I kind of.
Really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Well, hey, it's a cornerstone for a healthy relationship. Anyways, yeah, I kind of like Alan with the beard better. And this would be the actual models pictures, the one that they used to make this guy. Alice does some good work. Let's see, what else can we find in here? Anything here? Oh, for crying out loud, you've locked yourself out of your own coat closet, Alan. How about the bedroom? Ooh, cool. Can get in here. Oh, there's a radio.
The continuing freezing rain and heavy snowfall have necessitated a winter storm warning in the entire tri-state area. People are advised to stay indoors as many roadways are already closed, and city officials are not expecting snow crews to keep up with the weather. We're now on the third day of the blizzard, and the weather is not expected to clear up anytime soon.
Now that's a true northeaster. Oh, good. No licensed music. Been having trouble with that. Oh, you had... Seriously, Alan? You don't own any clothing? Do you have, like, just one suit that you wash all the time? Well, that'd explain why you're not changing your clothing during the game. Ooh. Painkillers. Yeah. Combined with that beer bottle, maybe Alan has some, problems. Alright, so, let's forward the plot. Oop, I'm gonna examine it first.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan!
Hang on, sweetie.
Alan, please check the fuse box.
Just a moment.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again.
Like he always does.
Femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
Now, people may notice that people with a history of Remedy games will notice who that voice is. That is the original Max Payne. This is sort of a comment by Sam Lake, who wrote that game and this game, that he considers that any future games past the second one are complete bullshit. He essentially is killing off Max Payne here.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years.
Title drop for the song.
My revenge. It had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now. My wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
It's a bit touching, really. Not a bad ending for a story.
Here, I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
And, well, hey. It looks like we've got the entire Alan Wake collection here. I wonder if we can get that on eBay.
I really don't like this, Alan. Please hurry.
Well, if you actually recall, she's afraid of the dark. So, yeah, I'm just saying, if she's afraid of the
Honey,
dark...
it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay.
You recall, yeah, might not have been best idea to take her out into the wilderness. Well, you know, there's nothing, there's no lights. And of course now she's trapped.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
Oh my god, Last of Us.
Huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Foreshadowing.
Sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
All writers are liars. Just remember that. Seriously, doing that on a couch in motion capture gear probably was a bit awkward. Alright.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that?
Lots of blunt trauma.
Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
Like I'm being hunted by the undead?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd
All writers
seen
are
me to the
liars.
hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
I miss these type of
Thanks.
doctors. GPs that knew their
Mr.
community.
Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Or her body.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Any future dialogue? Any additional dialogue? Ooh, examine.
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming
there
from
we
an
are.
old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
That lake ain't heaven's door. Let's see what else we can find.
I believe you'll find the sheriff in her office. Just go down the corridor.
Thanks, game. That's the thing about this game. It does get a little pushy. kind of glad in that case I can press a button for additional dialogue and I have just to wait on him. Okay, so what are we looking at? Ooh, what's over here?
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
Probably game devs. That's her office. Can't mess with the lights, can't open that. What else we got? Tech issue there, sorry. Ooh, whoa. Oh, hi, Doc. Anything here? Nope. Kind of like Silent Hill.
The sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
God damn it. If the Taken have killed a cat, I am just gonna get crazy on them. I mean, that's just cruel. I mean, devouring men's souls is one thing, but, you know, being a cat killer, something else entirely.
The sheriff wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
I'm busy looking around. Ooh, coffee! Getting kind... Oh, manuscript page. Where's that? Ah, on the floor. You know, people should really be really careful where they keep these mysterious pages.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
So, looks like she was being stalked by our landlady. Alright, that's definitely something that needs to be... a complaint needs to be filed about. See, we got anything here? Cool.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the brake float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like
priorities.
The garage. Over. Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Seriously, guys, the float is not the issue. It's not like you're ever going to find him, but I think it would be nicer if you...
Sheriff Breaker is waiting for you down the corridor in her office.
Right, this way. I sometimes begin to wonder the blasé way they take these things. Is that a lot of people disappear in this area for some strange reason.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Cool. I'll get that.
Your phone, Mr. Wake?
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd locked me up.
Ooh.
Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alice, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Dun dun dun.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do
Mr.
nothing
Wake, can I help
stupid,
you with
pal.
anything?
For watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor.
Hey, can you turn the light? The light's on! The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here.
Now, here's somebody else who might know what's going on.
Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're alright. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See, sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen. Listen, you gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounds like something
or maybe a taken
drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
So that's a question now. Are the Taken beginning to harass other people too? They said it would wake up when I got here. I guess it's... I think that's all he's going to say.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
Yep. Our landlady is not what she seems. I mean, it's not like it's unusual to be wearing morning clothes in the middle of the diner, is it?
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, "Go through the fence on the left."
That one, but I think probably stuff over here. Yep. More coffee and a little early morning radio. I just don't want this to be talk radio. I get enough of that. Ah, there we go.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton
were they
deal with two
fighting something?
intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting, the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
Oh, licensed music. Run, run, run.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Okay. Wait, I think that song... Isn't the same person who did the death song in Until Dawn? Sounds familiar. Well, hey, maybe she's got a career for doing horror video games. Until Dawn, I should do that sometime. There we go.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I like how these also tell us the future, but if it includes descriptions of our behavior, how much free will do we have?
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Okay, I'm going to cut it here. I think we've gone enough for an episode, so this is Fantastic Worlds. And once we get to the next episode, I will pick that card up, and we will continue. See you next time.